everybody. Guys, it is finished. It is done. Right in time for us to go on our next vacation. I finished my week of beach vacation album from 2018. We visited Tybee Island, Georgia, which is right next to Savannah. So we did a day in Savannah too, and I'm gonna flip through here. So what I decided to do was an 8x8 album. I got this from Heidi Swap, and I mixed 8x8 pages with 6x8 pages. And it's super chunky, as you can tell. Like, it's a little much, but I love it. I love everything about it. So here we have our title page. It's my favorite family photo of us from Savannah. You see a lot of pink in here, which is not something I normally do, but it was nice because I feel like this particular color pink is very historical, and so of course Savannah, Georgia is super historical, and it just worked, and with the beach theme and everything, I just really enjoyed using it. So here's our title page. And then a ton of these were design team projects that I've worked on throughout this past year, and some of these I've never put up yet. So, but here's one, just the road trip to get there. I mixed in, so that's an 8x8 regular page. I have some 8x8 pocket pages. This is a 6x8 pocket page. And I decided on the size because I used to think even my greatest photos, I didn't want them to have to be stuffed onto a tiny page, but I'm just make the smaller the photo. If it's a really great photo, I don't mind it, being smaller, and it's just really love this kind of album. It's interactive. I have some ephemera in here, and there's our first dinner, first day on the beach, building sandcastles. So I literally did all different kinds of pages. I usually try to the two pages that meet together kind of flow. So the color scheme is kind of the same. And these are all of my older son, Heath. That's a lot of Amy Tangerine stuff and some Echo Park. When you get a bunch of cute little photos, random bits, that's not anything special. It definitely wouldn't warrant its own page. I love to use these 2-inch squares. So, and this is my younger son, Lachlan. This was a design team project. I love this one because he's got this mad face on. Cute, but a little crabby. So, and then I also, if the photo won't fit in one little square, I don't mind splitting it up. Just find a natural split in page. And I just let the pictures kind of dictate the color scheme a lot of times. So because there was so much red, I went with red and blue, and it worked really well. So, see, and these don't really match because I did these pages at separate times, but they both have the turquoise and everything, so they go together. They coordinate well. So, I love beach photos, y'all. They're my fave. These are pictures that my husband took of me playing with the kids in the ocean, which, as scrapbooking moms, probably most of you know that never happens. So, and we go geocaching a lot when we're on vacation, and there was a thing to collect all these badges, I don't know, last year. So that was just some of the badges we collected when we were there. Now I will say these 4x4s, I struggle with them, y'all. I don't really love any of my pages where I do 4x4 squares. If you have somebody that does a lot of 4x4 squares that can offer some inspiration, drop a link down below, because I struggle with these. I mean, I like it all right. I just find that I never super love them. But I used them. These, I had so many of these photos, and literally a photo in each. I guess that's my thing. I struggle with having a blank 4x4. You either have to have a photo or a ton of journaling. It's not I don't struggle with a 3x4, a 3x4 one blank card where it's hardly anything on there. I don't really struggle with that. I think that looks fine. But on a 4x4, I don't know, something about it. I really don't know. But this picture was kind of blurry in the background, but I really loved it anyway, and it went with this, you have to take about 20 photos to get one good photo of 2 kids. So I used that as my title. So background. Support wildlife, raise boys. If that ain't the truth, y'all. These kids are wild. We visited Fort Pulaski, which is a national monument on Tybee Island. So we have like the national parks passport that we like to get stamped and everything, and he gets his junior ranger badge at all the different national parks we go to. And then we ate crab legs afterwards, as one does at the beach. This was that fun Fancy Pants collection. I really like using those colors. More pink, I'm telling you, I'm loving the pink in this album. This was one of my favorite photos of the boys eating ice cream, but that one turned out kind of dark, but I love that one. Just the colors they're wearing, and they're sitting on this blue bench. I love it. We are on the pier, their dad. And then we went to Savannah. We took a trolley trip where you could hop on and hop off, which was really cool. And the little one loves Daniel Tiger, and so he was super into that. There's the waving girl statue, and we bought hats. He loved all the attention he gets from wearing his hat. Mine's mostly for the beach. That's the Cathedral of St. John the Baptist. It was really beautiful inside. He had a lot of questions, which was really cool. And there's Lachlan Red in the trolley like Daniel Tiger. And we ate at the historic Pirate House, which was fun, of course. That was another design team project that I've just done throughout the year. And another one here. Me and my boys. These mermaid statues are in Tybee Island. They're pretty cool. And just, you know, I like this because it's like an old school album where you can put in all your photos and you don't really have to have a story about all of them. But then I do have stories, like the story here of like what we did with the mermaids, and the story here of, you know, every day. My husband doesn't love the beach as much as I do. So he doesn't mind at all to take the little one back up to the room. He gets a nap in the air conditioner. Me and the little one, other one get alone time on the beach, or I get to read because he's old enough. I can kind of like let him do his thing. So just little stories like that. I always joke that I live in a frat house. So this one just reminded me that I live with frat boys. So it says feeling fratty. And they can be so sweet sometimes, holding hands. There's a little crab. So as you can see again, I did these pages separately, but they kind of go because I did the orange. I took the orange out of these pictures because this was an old school restaurant, had like really, I said orange, I meant yellow, clearly. I took the yellow out of the table and then kind of went with that, and then so I made this coordinating. So it's got green and yellow, a little bit of gray and yellow, so they coordinate, even though they weren't created at the same time. Same goes here. We had navy and teals and beige, and I brought it over here, even though I created them at separate times. It's another one of those. I did a no photo 4x4 there. I just struggle with those, y'all, I do. So, and here I was getting to the point where I'm just like, okay, I got these photos, I'm ready to stick them down. I don't really need to say anything about them. They're just for display, just to see the overall, our picture of what we did all week, you know? So there's just things around the beach. Foodies with kids, y'all, it's a struggle because we love to eat, but we got some picky kids. I need them to start loving to eat some exciting foods too, but I don't know if we'll get there. And there's the Tybee Island Lighthouse. So I kind of let the colors go with the lighthouse, so black and white. And so a lot of these next photos, you'll see some black and white with red accents. And this was my outfit for the day. I was wearing green and black, so I went with the green and black. And I put their brochure in here. It was pretty sturdy, so I just stuck 2 holes in it and put it in there. From the top. That was fun to climb. Get your exercise for the day for sure. These are my new Crafty Gin Scowl stamps. I got the rainbow set, and it's a picture of a rainbow, so it just worked. And I totally went with that for the theme and just stamped all over rainbow and everything. Best nachos of my life. That's a fact. They had like lobster on them, and they were so amazing. We took refuge in this restaurant, and it was like extreme downpour, but it was like the best thing that could have happened to us that day. Design team projects. This is Prima little hard pack, which I like. The colors work perfectly for the beach. Go with the flow, bro. It was like a painted wall, so of course I'm going to be like, stop and take a picture there, dudes. And then we found this little like dive bar right around the way. We could have walked there. We didn't find it until like the last day. Basically, I told the story there, but Heath was, again, a frat house. He was playing that little like swing game and he got it and he was so excited to win the $1. So, teaching him to play bar games young, you know. And then, of course, the last night I make everybody take an evening walk with me and we watch the sunset on the beach because it's our last time to see the beach for a while and I'm sad. But, man, it was gorgeous, right? There, and my son took this of me and my husband on the beach. I love this page. So I think it's good to end a book with your favorite page or one of your favorite pages. And then this just holds some of the ephemera, like his Junior Ranger badge and a map and just some brochures that we got when we were at the national park. So anyway, there we go. That's my vacation album from last year. And I'm super pumped that it's finished right before we go on another trip. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Bye.